What's up YouTube, Soul here, bringing you the next episode of the Let's Play Breath of Fire 2, presented by Capcom. In the last episode, we were able to secure the Royal Ring for Jean. We presented him with the Royal Ring, only to find out the imposter also has a Royal Ring, which has led to this and that, and eventually we are now in a fetch quest to help Jean in a cooking contest. And in the cooking contest, we must retrieve a gold fly, a roach, and a worm, which sounds very disgusting, but what can you do? We also discovered there was a few things going on here and there where the imposter was mistreating some of the subjects in Semaphore, so it kind of sucks. Now, on that note, I told you that before I were to go on to this whole mission to retrieve the cockroach, the worm, and the gold fly, I needed to pick up some supplies because I did not realize that my item inventory was very low. And we're going to be encountering certain things in the basement that will mess us up pretty bad if we're not adequately prepared. So, on that note, as you see, I am going back up the lift, and I'm going to go through here. And the reason why I'm doing this and not skipping along is because I really want to make sure that people get comfortable with the traveling to and from the different areas in Semaphore. So, right now I'm actually going to be heading towards the item shop, and I will be explaining once again that in the basement you're going to be fighting a lot of monsters that have those really nasty side effects. So one of them is really brutal early on in the game. And let's go through here. Beautiful. And here is the item shop. So let us do this. So yeah, how's everybody doing this evening? I'm doing pretty okay. Was able to get out of work pretty early, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to pick up these help BLs or help balls because definitely need some healing. I think this should be plenty. I mean, I'm probably very safe and sorry. And then I also want to pick up some wisdom fruits because I really want to make sure I can replenish the magic. Like I said, I really want to avoid it. Now, I want to pick up 4 cure-alls. And the reason why is I'm going to pick up a life potion too because I really don't want to travel. The reason why I'm picking up the cure-alls is there's an effect in the game called zombie or rotting breath that basically if you're struck with it and it affects you, what will happen is it will basically give you 2 turns, and if you don't defeat the enemies or get cured in 2 turns, you become a zombie, which is basically a death effect. So I want to make sure that I do avoid it because a few monsters in that area do it. So on that note, I will meet you down in the basement. And we're back, guys. And sorry about that. I just wanted to cut through because one reason was I wanted to enjoy my ice cream, and secondly, I really did want to just get past the drudgery. Gold fly flew here. Do you think that was a legendary gold fly? So it seems like these guys are fetching stuff as well. Alright, and on that note, we have encountered some new monsters. We have the Mimic, which are treasure chests, and the Arachnod, which is a spider. So, as you can see, obviously, the Arachnod is probably going to inflict poison. The Mimics, however, can actually hit you with that zombie effect I was mentioning earlier. Now, best course of action at this point is casting your magic, and I believe the Mimics are immune to regular magic, so I want to show the Fire Ring and what it does. It's very useful. There's Arachnod hitting us. See? Zombie effect. That's what I really do not want to happen, which is going to probably happen, much to my dismay. And we took out that guy. Pretty nice. Ooh! Wow. Character just wrecked that monster. Cool. So yeah, that is that effect I was telling you about that I do not want to go under, because if you don't defeat the monster in 2 turns, like I said, you become a zombie, and being a zombie is just pretty crappy. So let's see, looking at inventory, we have something to cure the zombie, which is good. We have healing, we have a few wise balls. Yeah, we should be okay at this point. So now what you want to do is, I took that path to the left, and that leads us to this guy. Ha ha ha, bzz, bzz. The dummies are following me. Hey, I'm over here, come and get me. So yeah, we're gonna follow this gold fly. And we're back. Yeah, just... Oh, I forgot. I got poisoned. Yeah, basically, you do a lot of status effects in this area, so it's really crucial that you have the proper items and equipment for this area, because you will deal frustration. If you're not prepared, you're gonna have to deal a lot of... And we're back once again. Some more arachnids. Yeah, so basically poison zombie what you have to worry about. And okay, lead off attack. I'll just run. I'm not really worried. Yeah, you can see that the encounter rate is still unforgiving. Do I want to fight this? You know what? I'll show this on camera. Because yeah, it just shows you that and I'm also showing the power of Cat and our characters with the new equipment. Look at this. That's ridiculous. That is seriously they just throw zombie at you, and that's why I really hate this area sometimes. Alright, that's turn 1. Hopefully get another character decomposed. Great. So annoying. Luckily, we should be able to kill him in this turn before we get transformed, so good. Good on ya. Cool. Yeah, you could... Ooh! And we got some gold, which is actually really nice. I really want to acquire enough gold because, like I said, that's how we are able to get the mineral, and there's certain mineral locations that I want to get because it's very important. But anyways, if you see that right, oh, something just went in the water. What the heck was that? It caused the game to lag. And we're back. Sorry about that. I cut off mid-sentence, but yeah, it looks like... Oh my god. Ugh, and we're back again. I just hate the encounter rate. But let me see, hit point wise, we look pretty good. So you saw that thing go in the water. It caused the game to lag. So I wonder what the heck that was. You know, just to be on the safe side, Rand, heal me, and there we go. All right, good. We're healed up, and here we go. Looks like that thing that was in the water is going to reveal itself. Oof. That's pretty strong for it to do that. And look at that. It looks like a freaking tail. And now we're into a boss battle. Welcome to the J Worm, which probably means Jumbo Worm. I don't know. So, you basically just want to hit this guy with your dragon spell. Cat, you're going to attack. Rand, attack. And Nina... Yeah, attack. There's really no special strategy here, but you do have to be careful because this thing will hit you, will counter, as you see there, and put you to sleep. Luckily, the person they put to sleep is the person who already attacked, so that's good. But yeah, this is, I'm gonna say, the hardest of the trio we're gonna face, so to speak. Hits the hardest, has the nastiest side effects. Yeah, so I think we'll be okay though, but it can counterattack, which kind of sucks. Alright, I'm gonna attack Rand. I think we're just gonna attack again, and Nina, cast Cold. There we go. No! There's that hard hitter, and he kills. Ah, so annoying. See, like, counters are so insane, but we're doing pretty well so far. Like I said, this is the hardest one of the trio, so if you can get through this, I'm gonna have Rand use Wake because it's probably the best course of action. Let's try Spark on him, see if that works. Okay, I can deal with just an attack. Luckily that Soul has all the good armor at this point. I did less than what I was doing before, so that's why I want him to be my frontline tank, as you see there. And Rand, wake her up. Bam! There you go. That is why I keep Rand in my party very early on. Just that reason alone. very useful. So Cat, you're going to heal yourself. Rand, you're going to attack, and Nina, once again, let's try, we tried Cold, we tried Spark, let's try Tornado, see how that goes. But yeah, if you came prepared the way I prepared, as I showed you there, you should be able to not have to go back into Semaphore to an inn and everything like that. You should be okay. I could probably get through some one sitting, which is really awesome. And wow, we're just hitting them really hard, which is great. I really want to make sure we're doing that. Ooh! He just got wrecked. Usually that fight's a lot harder, but if you come prepared, you should be more than adequately ready to kick that worm's slimy, wiggly butt. And with that being defeated, we obtain the worm. Awesome. First ingredient got. And oh, you want some of this? Haha, the big worm's boss turned out to be such a weakling to be caught by you guys. Well, you're up next, buddy. Don't you make fun of that worm. You're gonna be chowder too. Let's see. I'm going to use wise fruits and wisdom fruits. I keep calling wise fruits. It's just a force of habit. And there we go. And yeah, we should be well on the way. And since we can't go that way, we're gonna have to backtrack. So hopefully we should. Oh, I guess this is a good time to actually show you a new monster. So this is the Poltergeist. Undead categories. You have to hit him really hard, but unfortunately we have no holy property weapons. Sorry about that. Like a silver dagger. More zombie effects. That is seriously very irritating. And that was one of the other effects I think the worm can do that he didn't show since we killed it so quickly. He can actually do Rotting Breath, which is a, like, you know how Sweet Breath puts everybody to sleep? Rotting Breath puts everybody into zombie form, which is really, really brutal if it connects. But luckily, we dispatched that Poltergeist very quickly, so awesome. Nina Moot gained a level, and she became defense down. Very nice. The thing about those spells, I'd be honest to tell you, is they seem to have a very erratic success rate. Sorry about that, guys. That was just some more mimics, so I just quickly dispatched them. And we're back again. Just some arachnids. Just counter rate. You know, I'm really glad that when Breath of Fire 3 came out, they really fixed that, and you're able to avoid this headache. At this point, I'm just going to show this fight because it just gets very frustrating having to cut in and out at times because it's just the encounter rate makes it really annoying to keep doing that, and they keep throwing that zombie effect. That's why I told you, make sure you had those cure-alls, or if you were able to get teardrops from Capitan earlier. It's why I bought them, because I figured the zombie effect was going to be pretty prevalent in the area. Wow, Soul, they just keep going after my main character. They wanted to be among the Walking Dead, so that's actually a show I've never seen before. I know everyone talks about it, but never really seen the show. I actually seen Dawn of the Dead, and if everybody's played Dead Rising, that is an awesome game. That's basically the interactive version of The Walking Dead, from what I gather. So, although my wife hated it when I played it because I actually were having dreams about fighting zombies, and one time she said like I was swinging in my sleep because you know you don't want to be caught by zombies. She said I punched her in the eye. I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, like I said, I'm at this point. It seems like this is going to be a relatively short fetch quest, luckily, so because we're able to again with these zombie effects. But this is why I put the main character in the front, because he has such great defense early on that he can just sponge hits and he can counterattack, which is really important. And Cat gained a level, very nice. So, like I said, I didn't really have to do any grinding to get the levels I'm gaining because of the fact of the sheer amount of monsters. Alright, I'm gonna go through here. So I'm taking the right path, but before we go to the next area, I want to go down here. I want to retrieve these treasure chests. We get a health ball, and we get a guts baton. So, the guts baton basically increases your guts. So, I'm going to give it to the person with the least amount of guts, which would be Nina. Really, really good to have. Although, I've been told that it doesn't work, like there's a gaming glitch. We can't even risk our lives to capture wild cockroaches, but there's nothing but blue cockroaches. Blue cockroaches aren't edible. Boo-hoo-hoo. And remember we talked about way to retrieve a roach? Well, here we go. Bzz, 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 I've got to get away, I've got to get away. And look at this. Eee! And look at this. We're gonna fight some roaches now too. Wow. And they hit hard. But luckily, our characters are, I can't even say over leveled, because if we weren't doing much grinding, we're able to kill them pretty quickly. It seems the XP is we're doing pretty well. I think by the sheer encounter rates what's giving me this ability. So I'm going down to the left instead of up towards the fly is because I wanted to retrieve that treasure chest that was in that room before the worm destroyed the bridge. And we gain a stamina. If you go here to the item screen, stamina is very useful because it increases the stamina. I'm going to give it to the main character because I always give the items to main character. Because at this point, like I told you, we can manufacture those items later on. And I'll show that. And I'll be right back. And we are back. And as you can see here, Randy gained a level. So, yeah, these monsters are pretty tough. And I had to basically worry for my life because all but Cat was zombified, and that would have been bad had it reached that second turn. So we're gonna go up here, and luckily I wanted to also show you something. When you're in this room with roaches, you notice that the monster meter is asleep, which is actually really good. But unfortunately, the roaches reset, and I really want to avoid them. Of course. As I say that, I get encounter one. But whatever, blue roaches, as they're called. You can just not worry about them. Like, even for their crits, they're not too bad. And we're able to kill them pretty quickly, so yeah. And I mean, they give you XP, so if you really felt the need to, you can actually grind on the roaches, which sounds really gross if you think about it. Come on. Of course, 3 roaches in a row. That's so messed up. I mean, I can show you this fight, because look at this. They're almost already dead. And Nina is almost killing them. Awesome. Dead roach. And unlike New York City cockroaches, these seem like some mutated New York City ones. Eee! What kind of roach is eek? Does anybody know a roach has eek? I don't know a roach has eek. That just sounds crazy. And where's my counterattacks at? Whatever, we killed him in 1 turn at this point. I think we do. Yes, we killed him 1 turn. Awesome. Because all my characters are still... Because Rand is still shamanized, that means he's still hitting really hard. Eee! And let's kill this one. I really wanted to avoid those fights, but really had no choice. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Nice. Done. Alright. So, we gotta keep chasing that gold fly. Let us do this. And here we go. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I've got to get away! Got to get away! Wow. More? Really? I do not want to deal with this, but whatever. And we're back. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna start cutting off the roach fights. No, 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 no. There we go. And if you follow the path I just followed, you basically avoid all them roaches. Yay! I actually avoided all of them in 1 shot. Beautiful. Alright, so in this room is the next of our trio we're going to encounter. Let us heal up. And let's clean up our little item, because I am very much a OCD when it comes to item storage. And there we go. Everybody's healed up to full. Very nice. And look what that is. That is a huge roach. And the fly. You guys are stubborn. Why don't you guys just give it up and leave me alone? We can't do that. Eek, eek. Alright, let's do this. Now we're fighting the Giant Roach. Same as before. Let's use the Fire Dragon. Cat, you will attack. Rand, you will attack. And I believe this thing has a weakness to fire, so let's use Nina's Spark Spell. There we go. Yeah, I mean, these bosses aren't too bad. Wow. Cat just pooped on him. Cat poop. See? Not bad. Not bad at all. This will actually be a fairly fast fight, because he doesn't have any special attacks, so all he does is just hit you. And fortunately, he's going to probably go for the main character, so at this point, let's just auto the battle. Cat just special twice in a row. That is awesome. I really like it when I get those hits. And look at that. Doing so much damage. That's so good. If it gets to a point where I have to cancel out of the auto battle, I will, but I doubt I will at this point. Because look at how hard we hit. It's crazy. And I think because it's a weakness to fire, it's actually accounting for the fire weapons that we have. So it's Nina's Ring, Cat's Staff, and Soul's Sword. And look at that. Look how quickly we dispatched him. And, ooh, I gained Cure 2. Very nice. Sweet. And we got the Roach. Very nice. We actually got 2 of the ingredients. And we're actually going to retrieve the last ingredient now. So before we do that, let us use our items to be prepared for the next coming fight, because it is with the Goldfly. And while he is not, I mean, I actually will say he's not even tough either. The toughest one had to have been the Worm, and you saw how quickly we dispatched him. You are the first idiot to have chased me this far, but a loser's a loser. Don't forget who you're dealing with. Bzzz. And now you deal with the Goldfly. Pretty easy, because I think he only has the Egg Beater attack. So use Fire Dragon, Cat attack, Rand attack, and Nina, we're going to cast Spark. Now, the one thing that I don't like that he can do to you that's really messed up is he has the potential, and Nina lost her Shaman, which kind of sucks, and he can counterattack. Okay, so he hits hard and he does that. Now, what sucks is he has the ability to actually cancel out a turn, meaning that if he says like a statement like saying, oh, I've had enough or whatever, it actually counteracts every other person's action that did not go. And we just killed him in one shot. Look at that. Oh, nice. We got a cure-all from him too. Look how quickly he died. Damn. That's all you had to say. Very nice. We actually just beat. We actually got all the ingredients. We actually did it. Really nice. And with that, Jean can make very choice ingredients and able to take care of that. So, on that note, I'm going to cut it off here because we got everything. So, with all that, if you like my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to continue Iron Chef. This is Soul signing off. Peace!